Hello, everybody. It's been a week. It's been a week. This won't work always. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome on into the Haven. It's been a little bit, but I got stuck in puppy sitting land and wasn't able to stream at all. Kind of got busy. But I'm back. I'm back. Welcome on in. Today, we're going to be taking it a little more chill with Genshin for once. We have no story quests, no new Archon quests. We're going to be waiting not too terribly long for our new content. And I did get the version number wrong. I did correct it in the stream titles from last time. I kind of thought the lunar titles are messing me up a bit because it says Luna 4, but it isn't 0.4, it's 0.3. And so that messed me up. So we actually do still have some Archon quests, I believe. I haven't seen anything of the new stream. I think it already came out. I do know the characters already, so I do know who's on the banner. Contemplating Varka. It will very much depend on how he plays. But today, as I'm probably missing Nervulette, but I'm gonna keep trying. 6.0 is Luna 1. Yeah, that's what messed me up, and so I did my stream titles wrong, but I did correct it. So I need to keep that in mind for the rest of the versions, that it is slightly off. But yeah, today we're just grinding for Primos, doing any quest that I do have that's VA, maybe some exploration, just grinding for whatever Primos I can grab. I have done all of Lantern Rite besides the top tier of the fighting event part of it, because my characters aren't that good. Or I just don't know how to build the teams that good. But I have done all of Lantern Rite. I think the only newest event part I haven't done is the war thing, and I have not heard great things about it. Or like people finish it and they're like, Genshin, please don't ever do this one again. So I haven't touched that. Besides the fact they have to, there's reading and I didn't have time to read. I have done a lot of Nodcry exploration though. I did get all the Primos from the bonus exploration thing in the new area. I'm not 100% on everything yet though, so that we may do that. But I do have Natlan story quests, which are voice acted, so we can do that. Let me switch us right over here. But I do have that we can do. The trailer for 6 points ago? We can do that, actually. Shoot, no, I have that unplugged. We can do that after I'm done playing Genshin. I have like a limited number of ports on my computer because I'm using a damn laptop to do everything. So I really should have a PC, but my old one started getting outdated, so that went to my sibling. So, okay, that's a world quest, that's a world quest. I have been doing a lot of world questing, like, look at how short my list is right now. That's kind of short compared to how it can normally be. There we go, make that a little smaller. But we have a few of these story quests for Natlan. I didn't know if they were considered story quests or world quests. Yeah, after we play some Genshin, we can then watch the trailer. Only because I'll need to switch out my controller port for my art tablet, which is where we tend to watch it on. Or make something up on the fly. Maybe one day I'll get a PC. We'll see. All right, which one do I think I think I haven't done much of this one. I have started a few of these a tiny bit, like got them initiated, and that's it. We're gonna enable focus mode and do what this should be, collective of plenty. Yeah, okay. But as you can see, I've done a lot of exploration. I'm still not 100% done with these because I'm missing a quest, but I need to... Apparently, some of the quests require stuff from world questing in prior Nodcry areas, and I have not done that yet, so I will have to get on that at some point. I'm very interested to like have a feel of how Varka plays. I'm so curious how that's gonna be. So I don't know if I'll pull for him. I don't think anyone else on the banner I'm interested though, so then I otherwise might just save. My pity's not great anyways. Okay, so I had this slightly started. I don't think I was too far though. So I think I might have talked to Varessa, and otherwise now we're just following her. 3? Shoot, I thought it was just 2 claymores. Oh wait, is my... Oh no! Stupid OBS, taking away my audio. Here we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the game.
You can use your shoulders if you want, or your feet, or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
I don't remember the premise for this quest. No, don't notice me, don't notice me. What happened? Okay, no, we're good, we're good. They're not gonna kill us.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Doing normal gameplay, but I'm pretty sure he has a third in his alt. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be so odd, but I hope it looks cool and it doesn't look clunky. We'll watch the trailer and, I mean, you've already seen how it is. But I'm very curious how that's gonna if it's gonna feel too clunky when you actually play him, or if it's gonna be somehow really smooth.
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
That was such a short cutscene. But I guess it's better that they animated it a little more fluidly than her actual movement. Just a tiny bit. Still about the same.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Let me just grab this real quick. Darn it. No, I'm too under. Oh, wait. I know exactly what you're supposed to do.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
I forgot that Natlan story quest was all very different than other nations. I'm also very curious if we're actually gonna get... I also need to mark that on my interactive map, sorry. I always I have to keep track of that stuff or I'm going to forget. I'm very curious if we're ever gonna get any Nodcry story quests. I think they might have held off just because it's a super heavy lore area. And maybe I hope it's not like players don't want to do story quests anymore, because I love story quest. Like, you took out Hainan events already, please give us story quests, but I get if they might lean off because Nodcry is such a lore, story, dialogue heavy area that they felt it might make players not want to play the game.
Come on, seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for
Did I get
that.
turned around?
Paimon can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
Hilly churls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Oh, wrong path. Next update, we'll also get into the... Oh yeah, the Mondstadt banner.
I think we can call that a success.
Wow. You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
The only thing that sucks about the Bonsap banner is because of the characters we chose, about half of them are already on the standard banner. So it's just like, you really didn't give players a lot of choice, huh? Eula's pretty good, but I don't think she's in the current meta. Or at least you have to have her crit really good for her to pull a lot of stuff off. I haven't used my Eula in a bit. I feel sad that I haven't used her in a bit. I love my Eula, but her crit isn't great and I need to work on it. Albedo I don't have. I don't know if I should get him though, because I think he's just a buffer. I don't know what his Hexen Circle bonus is. And then Klee, I don't want to have to grind for more Crimson Witch. I really don't. But I don't know if I have a place to put her either. Barca and Flynn's and Skirk and Escoffier. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be pulling for anyone but maybe Varka. It really depends. I need to look at the team builds to see if I have anybody who works. I don't think I can do Skirk and or Escoffier only because they kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily true, but for them to work at their peak, they kind of need each other. And I really don't have that great a pity right now. I've guaranteed, but yeah, my luck hasn't been so great. I have more constellations of Diluc than I'd like. I like the guy and all, but if he could stop ruining my pulls, that would be great. Bavarka, I might see. It very much depends on how he feels and how he's supposed to fully work. Flynn's, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he needs an Effa to work. I haven't seen. Skirk weapon in the ooh, okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I need more good weapons, like signature weapons on my account for some characters to really get good. I need to finish getting Eula to her R5 of her weapon, but I'm having a real hard time with the world bosses, and which sucks. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. And to finish up her talents, I need Aishtaha, and yeah, I tried doing that on my own, and I cannot fight Aishtaha with my poor power. I need to get my Lolly and have better shields. It's not great. Playing since 2.7. 55 times. Oh, damn, yeah. Yeah, I've been playing since, I don't think 2.0, but maybe 2.1. Basically, I think I got there either just slightly before or on time with the first Kokomi Raiden banner. Because I wanted to join the game just to get Kokomi. And then I've played ever since. But I have every standard banner character, but I somehow have never pulled Chi-Chi. So it's very interesting. Whenever I get her, then I'll finally have the complete set of them all. But I have a lot of Diluc and a lot of Mona.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here. Yeah, today will definitely be a more day of just chatting and going through the quest while I can. It's a pretty chill day today, since there's no hardcore quest.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
She's so serious about it.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
How come we don't eat together?
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
I mean, we're still young enough that people consider Aether / the Traveler to not be able to drink alcohol, so I would think we're perceived pretty young. And then Paimon's like a baby.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Oh, I can probably honestly get out of this. Yeah, I gotta do some of the Natlan world quests. I don't think I've done like any. I've been trying to catch up with my Samira ones, and the Fontaine ones are just so long, and I don't remember the names. I have some of them though. Samira I've actually been catching up pretty good on, except... Do I still have a little bit of the Arnar ones? No, I have something like really north of the desert that I don't remember the creatures' names. But it does unlock something later on. I just need to finish that up. While I'm usually world questing, I typically do exploration at the same time because it's just like, hey, if I'm in the area and I'm probably not gonna come here again, just might as well get it all done. Oh, wait, have I not unlocked? I guess I haven't really been over here, so of course I didn't unlock the reputation. Alright, she's already over here. I'll probably be missing the Power Oculus, so I don't have to go into my exploration map a bunch. Okay, I'm a little spaced out. It's been a minute.
Oh, you're here already!
I was trying to make sure I wasn't accidentally about to start another quest on top of this one.
Yep, my dad whipped
Ow.
up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
I mean, that's kind of how a tour is, so yeah, it's okay.
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
I mean, hey, if all this quest is just getting a tour, that's great. Okay. We'll just go down from here. Oh yeah, I had this team out from grinding for some Ganyu artifacts. My Ganyu and Diluc are apparently like the top of my account, at least says the Akasha system site. So I'm surprised this man's freaking that good, but if I leveled up his weapon, which is in his signature, he'd probably actually be slightly better. But yeah, I need to remember those domains. I need to start getting on top of that. I never remember weapon domains. I used to grind those things a lot, and I never remember the days anymore. Same with talent stuff, too.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
Well, that's not too bad of an alarm.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
No, I feel that. Sometimes I'll want to sit in bed for like 5-10 minutes when I know I should be getting up and out, or I'm just gonna melt back into my bed.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time, I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, Traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
And we keep going to over on the other side. This is a pretty nice location. And I'm just thinking about it, I probably should have a Natlan character out for some of this. Who would be best? Me mixing up this team doesn't matter. This is just what I use for the domains. It's not a legit team. We can do so.
I'm never late.
Do I have anybody else I can use? I don't have a lot of Natlan characters.
Anyone need a coach?
You can tell I haven't used her because she's like level 40. My Sit Lolly needs more artifacts, so I will be doing that today, like later today. I don't think I have enough resin to be doing it on stream. Yeah, no. I always do my runs really late at night, which is part of my problem of staying up late. I love when the quests let me do that.
Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Oh god, they still have merch from that. I wonder in timeline-wise how long ago that is.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too! I hung it up right next to my bed.
How embarrassing.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition. Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Oh, I don't think she's slacking. Can't she like run technically faster than any other Genshin character? Like she's just actually faster. I've only played her a little bit on a friend's account. And she's definitely would be nice for the exploration point of everything.
Yes, Coach! Did 3 full shuttle runs just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
Nah, she converts all that food into muscle.
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah, I was slightly surprised that I actually don't know when Veressa's banner came out. I don't remember. But that Veressa wasn't the hero for Collective of Plenty, and it was Ian-san. But I think Veressa was announced, like, or shown slightly after. So, if I remember correctly, it makes sense from how they did introductions.
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, okay, now that makes sense if they're adding that to her personality, okay.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
She's too gentle of a soul for real combat.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It's alright, it'll come with time.
Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Alright, how far is that? Not too bad. I'll just teleport over there. I'm mostly doing all these Natlan reputation quests because I really want the wings. I have a few pyro characters that could definitely use the look of the wings. But I think you can only do it through these story quests, and of course exploration helps as well. Oh shoot, these have bounty. The tribes have bounties too, don't they? They do, and I totally forgot about that. Well, we might do some of those today too. Yansan was first introduced today. Genshin. Oh yeah. Okay. No, now that makes even more sense why she was the one in the pilgrimage for Collective of the Plenty. I forgot about that trio. That was so long ago too. I feel like I might go and rewatch that at some point if I think about it. Just to see if there's anyone else in there that's been hinted for us to get, but we haven't gotten just yet. I know we've gotten a hint for the rest of non-cry characters for the moment. I have seen hints that we might get a playable adult today, but I'm not too sure how they're gonna make that work because unless it's a different segment or something, which I didn't know his clones are called segments, but he doesn't have a vision is his only thing unless they're gonna have one of the segments just happen to have one. Or unless they're gonna do something with the whole trilunar authority thing and make it so he's like a pure lunar damage buffer. Though they would have to assign that to an element of sorts. But they could do that. I'm very curious if that's true, which is gonna be in later updates if we find that out, how they're gonna pull it off. I do want, if he does become playable and the rumor starts to be real, I will save up anything to get him. I will clear out every exploration I needed to get Dole today. I will do several billion achievements to get that man. I just don't know how they're gonna pull it off though, if that is real. But we're gonna wait a few updates anyways for that. So first we'll focus on if I pull for Varka.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
She's a baby? How do they look when they're frickin' full grown?
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
I just know she has a Verissa-themed little bow on her arm.
Whoa! That's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
I'll need to remember this place to grab materials.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing.
Is that... I'm gonna fact check that if that's true to real world. Soil near volcanoes extra fertile. Apparently yes, actually. I'm surprised. I guess it must be just because of the erosion and it makes it very cleaned out in a sense. I'm not looking too much into it, but interesting fact. So everybody's fact for the day, volcanic soil is indeed in real life actually extra fertile. Very interesting.
Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
A few dozen? You really can eat a lot, huh?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
She's so adorable. And hello, welcome on in. Oh my god, we actually get baby Verissa art. She's adorable.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
Pulling for anyone next patch? Varka maybe. Very much depends on how he feels and if I have people to go on a team with him. Otherwise, probably nobody else. I might save after that. But I'm gonna see about Varka because he looks very interesting, but I need to see if I have people for his team and how he feels to play. Flynn's I'm unsure. I still don't actually have any Nodcry characters yet. But I need to see how much Flynn's possibly depends on having a Nefa on the team for him to work at his peak. I haven't looked at his team comps yet. Monsat, oh, okay, yeah. The only part about like Monsat's Chronicles of why people say it's the worst is because half the banners standard banner characters. They could have really picked other Monsat characters. But yeah, Kali, they did a rework on her, so I have faith that she'll get some more pulls since she feels a lot less clunky now, because that used to be a big downfall of her, from what I'm aware. I'd consider her if I didn't want to grind more Crimson Witch, because god do I hate doing that. It sucks so bad. Venti's a good character for Varka? Okay, that's good to know. Cause I've been trying to up my Venti a bit, especially from the Hex and Circle buff and have him on a team with Durin, but I need to level up the other team members as well before I can use that. My Venti's, he's okay. He's not the best built yet. I need more EM. I don't have enough yet. Well, actually I'm not sure how much I need to have, but you know, he needs a little bit more. Flynn says less damage with Anefa. Oh, really? Flynn's Anefa, oh yeah, I don't have Columbina at all. I think Columbina buffs a lot of the Nodcry characters. But I skipped her so I could try and get Nervulette, except I got frickin' 50-50, so, you know. I don't know if I'll be able to get them. But hey, it'll save me $15 because then I won't buy Nervulette's outfit if I don't have them, so. Venti's recommended to be built on attack. Oh, I usually see a lot of EM, but I have, at least in the position I have, Venti is more on-field DPS, so maybe that's why. I know can go over. Oh, really? Okay. I have my I know only to level 40, but she's not, like, not built at all. Any of my level 40s are not built. They aren't touched to artifacts at all. Yeah, my Venti is, let me look. And today's chill enough, I don't care if we stop and discuss a bunch of stuff because I'm just getting through these to get what minimal Primos stuff that I can. A lot of my Primos are probably going to come from exploration, to be honest. But yeah, I have my Venti off of... EM's not the most that I need, but actually, which one do I have? No, okay, you're right. I need... Actually, I really need to find a place where I can find out exact numbers that are recommended for some characters for like what their crit rate or damage is best to be, or EM, or because I don't understand how fast how big the EM numbers need to be for certain characters. Some EM is an Animo, but he's built on attack. Okay, where is my? We're gonna look at my Akasha system. It's not gonna be up on screen, but if I can spell Akasha. There we go. 70 pulls, oh my god. Hopefully you can get Clay with that. Yeah, I think as much as Albedo would be cool, I think I'm probably not gonna do any of the Chronicle banner. If I would, it'd be another Constellation of Eula. If I did, but I'm gonna see about Varka first. Where is my Venti? My Venti stats. All right, my Venti has 651 attack, and where's his EM? 185. Oh wow, that's a little higher than I thought it was. Did I switch out his artifacts yesterday? I don't think so. Actually, I don't think it hurts to end up sharing my... Oh wait, it shows my friend code, doesn't it? It does. God darn it. I don't want a bunch of people randomly friending me, that's my only thing. I mean, you can look me up in the Akasha system. I'm just surprised my frickin' Diluc and Ganya are actually good. Yeah, my Venti and my Sitlali need to get better since I'm more constantly using them. You want at least at that? What, really? Shoot. Okay, wow, my characters are super underbuilt if 1,000's actually what you mean. If you mean 100, then my character should be fine. If you mean 1,000, I'm doing absolutely terrible. Just hope you actually get Klee. Yeah. Oh yeah, the C6 Navia. Navia might be a bit, because they've been... I'm surprised they're rerunning on banners non-pride characters already, but I don't know. I don't know if that's actually been a pattern. 1,000 indeed. Shoot, man, my characters are underbuilt. That, I think. I don't have any of them reaching that high. Though I'm reading off of the base stats on Akasha system, so actually maybe that's why. Maybe it doesn't fully show it here. Because otherwise, my characters are seriously low. Well, besides Sitlolly. Sitlolly is like 403. She's barely built. Yeah, I think only my top 12 characters, actually not even that. Not all of these are being actively built. Cleared Spiral Abyss yesterday. At least 4 hours before it's reset. Dang. I need to get on to doing Spiral Abyss, because that's a good way for me to get Primos if I can actually clear it. Because a lot of, right now I think is lunar bonuses, and I don't have that at all. First time clearing Abyss, really? Well, that's got to be a ton of Primos. I cleared 1 through 8 like years ago. But I still have yet to really do 9, 10, 11, and 12. I barely ever touched them till like last update. Then I decided to give it a try, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Honestly thought it was way worse. But I didn't hit floor 12 at all. I only did floor 9, so I'm sure it gets worse. Alright, I'm gonna get us a little through the dialogue real quick.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Lunar Charge and Lunar Crystallize. It's yeah, okay, that makes sense if it's for banner characters. Yeah, I'm not pulling on Zubai. And Flynn's, I've been contemplating, but I need to see what his team comps are. I really want to set up some hotkeys or something to like switch my stream so then I can like go from game screen to showing what's in my browser, but I need to set up like a good browser window to not like show other stuff. Team Flynn's Genshin. What are his good teams? Because I really don't want to have to get a Nefa to build him if I actually get him. Wait, where's the Genshin lab site? That's what I typically look at. Well, there's a lot of I know. Almost all the teams are recommending I know. So, I have her. And there's a lot of Jalonin, though I'm sure you can probably trade her out. Because I don't have her. And then Electro. Okay, that's not... I could maybe work that. I just need to, like, really think it over. How I'm gonna work that, because at least it's recommended characters. I don't have well built or anything. Do I even actually have Auroron? I don't know if I do. Flynn Sucrose Columbina official, but I know works over Columbina. Okay. I've been meaning to build up my official since she's good, and I figured out a way to get around me not liking some of her gameplay, because really all you need to do is her, what's it on keyboard, her E. On my controller, it's gonna be like right trigger. But all I need to do is her skill, that's the technical term. All you need to do is like her skill, and then you can pop off. But I also want to just unlock everybody's Hexen Circle buff. Just to have it already unlocked and not forget about it. So I need to do Razor and Fischl, I think. I think that's the only two I have left to do that. So I need to get their Ascension stuff too. I just finished Mona's. I did hers. I didn't know about, I saw it in the trailer for whatever version that the buffs came out, like 1 or 2 updates ago. And I didn't know there was a Conrian door in the desert. I didn't know that's where that was. I'm so sad we can't, there's nothing behind it and we can't do anything with it. But I'm glad to see where that was. This abyss absolutely sucks. It requires both. Oh. Well, I might give it a whirl to see how far I can get, but I probably won't get past floor 10 or something. I might be able to finish floor 9 and get those Primos. I might need to level up, I know, beforehand though. I don't have her very high. She's level 40 with no artifacts. I should see what artifacts she needs. Do I even have? I don't know if I have any.
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
All right. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
There's a few mushrooms, Paimon. Which one do you mean?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
Oh yeah, didn't I mean to like show my characters last stream and then I forgot because it went so long? I think that's what I did. I can show once I'm out of dialogue. Not great, but
You can
they're
grill
okay.
them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Maybe it absorbed nutrients from nearby fruit trees?
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Oh shoot, this is timed. Okay, let me do this real quick then. I didn't think this would be timed. Yeah, as long as you have an NA account, then I can look at your Navia too. Yeah, I think last stream it was just because I was finishing the Archon Quest and it took so long that I was kind of done after the quest. I don't know if that bug is anything. Okay, then yeah, I should be able to look. Man, it's only one apple. Yeah, all my level 40s are unbuilt. Where's the other fruit I can get? How far does the area extend? Over here, over here. So many apples. They don't want to give you too much specialty fruit. Yeah, some of my level 50s are even unbuilt too, or just enough that they have some artifacts and maybe some are missing from getting stolen.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Happier to lose 50-50. I don't remember the banner, but probably the first 2 times I got D-Luke, I was fine with it. But having C2 and C3 are like, it doomed my banner because he doomed me not getting Nahida, and he doomed me not getting... God, who did I pull for the last patch? I tried going for somebody last patch, and they doomed that too. No, wait. He doomed my Nerf Roulette like 2 weeks ago. And so that was upsetting. I think maybe the first time I got Mona, Just because I did actually kind of want her at first. But I don't remember if that was, if the first time I got her was standard banner or not. Because it's been a hot minute. C6 Chi-Chi. I still don't have Chi-Chi. She's the only standard banner I don't have. Which kind of makes me want to have her just so I have the complete set. But I'm gonna hope not to get her because I have guaranteed now. But I also really don't want more Deluxe. Maybe another Mona or a Tignari. I want another Tignari maybe. But I don't need them. I want the banner character. Please, Genshin. Jean on the Nefer banner. Oh yeah, I got Jean maybe a month or two ago. I was glad to just finally have her because I heard she's pretty good and she heals pretty good. I just don't have her built. So I need to do that at some point. But I hate fighting Animo Cube, but I need to do it anyways because I need it for Sucrose too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind another Jean either. I want some banner characters. I need better characters, please, Genshin.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Even so, Paimon knows what she's talking about.
Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
For the free constellation, you gotta see 6 Chi-Chi. I ended up getting, I think Deha, because I was missing her. It was either that or Mizuki, because I didn't have her yet, and I really liked her story quest. I like her as a character, it's just sad that she's standard banner, and I think she's okay from what I've heard. I haven't honestly built her yet. I leveled her up a bit, but that's all I've done. I haven't actually used her yet.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Oh, the free constellation. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just because I remembered there was, like, Start a Nod Cry, you could get I think it was Start a Nod Cry, you could get a free standard banner since they were expecting a ton of new players coming in.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa. This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely two distinct flavors. I like them both. This is I'm thinking about it. This is a very calm story quest.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty.
They have such decorative dishes in Nodcry and in Natlan. I mean, I'm sure the other ones do too. I'm just noticing this one's like super colorful.
Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow.
For the free character I chose, yeah. I need to see if she's any good. I'm actually gonna check right now while I'm thinking about it. Genshin, Labs, Team, Mizuki. Because I wanted to get her a bit built, and then I heard she was okay. Wait, she can be a healer? What, really? Dude, if I knew that, I would have built her a lot sooner. Is that true? Genshin Labs is, I think, lying to me. At least comparing it to the site I usually use for how I should build my characters for artifact-wise. Oh, she can't, okay. So, one of these sites I'm using is flying to me. Okay, I'm seeing her on a lot of teams with Venti. A lot of them are containing Farina or Moika, but I have to see who I could replace in that area. have to see how they, like how you're supposed to play her too. Because I don't know anybody who plays her. Interesting. I'll have to look into that because I need more healers and shielders built. Which is why I need to work on Lolly. I just have a problem with her domain. I need to find out which characters are actually good against those monsters. Because the past few times I've done hers is just for, I had a friend who has Moika, so it, you know, instantly gets wiped. I might have to strongbox those, but I haven't had good luck with the strongboxing at all.
Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Use other stuff, Mizuki all skill, then let her do her shit. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Yes, I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Man, even with talking, we're flying through these.
Controlled breathing.
Charge!
I feel like I should just teleport. Actually, no, there isn't a teleport. Okay, never mind. Oh, and yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, Yan-san, I'm totally gonna waste your skill. It's fine. So here is all my characters. Except, you know, ignore that Yan-san's here because I don't have her built. And I can always take a deeper look into them as well. I'm currently been getting Mona up, mostly for the Hex and Circle. I just got her up for the Hex and Circle. Also, didn't know her VA changed, and it's that's gonna take some getting used to. Because it's very different. Because she's been very established as like a hideaway shy girl. And her other voice makes her sound older, not in a bad way, but it's... We're so used to her being like a very shy, hideaway, nerdy girl that it's a little odd. And I honestly didn't know it changed till I heard the Hex and Circle quest. So that must have been pretty recent that they decided that. I only have Tignari up this high because I got so bored I started doing the embattlement tab that's in the journal. And I need to get Dendro characters up and well, I have Tignari, and then you can see down here which Dendro characters I have. I really don't have a lot. But I have almost all 4 stars. I chose to get her because I heard her shield is so good it can compete with Zhongli. So I don't have anything on any of these level 40s though. It's an account friend thing in chat. Sure. Yeah, I've only tried not to friend random people only because I had a really bad experience with that early on in streaming, so I kind of learned my lesson, which is I have to send in a second. Yeah, that's fine. However you feel is better to do. Yeah, I have sent. I friended someone in chat before. In the very early days of streaming, as in like last year, and promptly learned my lesson on don't do that because the person didn't exactly have restraint in telling me things they shouldn't about their personal life. Nothing terrible, but just something that's really weird. Because YouTube doesn't like me sending the full thing. Oh, okay. You wanted me to look at, oh my god, you have so many characters. Oh, I want Nahida! Oh my god, you have so many good characters. And you can actually do onslaught. That's how you know you're good. PS5. Damn. Anyways, Navia. HP? Damn, that's probably pretty good, right? I'm gonna think. Holy shit. That's good. I think the way you end up getting higher is just if you do the special feather things. I don't remember what they're called because I haven't messed with them much. Where you select stuff. Top 7%. Damn. Oh, you have Wolf's Gravestone. I want that weapon. Also, I love looking at her. I love her design. Like, I would purely waifu pull for Navia. Even if I didn't end up using her, the only reason I backed off of her banner is because I'm afraid of replacing Ito. But I would purely waifu pull for her, even so. I love her design. And because she gives me such like Princess Peach, Rosalina vibes, and they're favorite Nintendo characters. Oh, and that's a set. Oh yeah, I have some of these artifacts too. That's pretty good. Just need to get her signature to 70% crit rate. Yeah, she is. I can tell why she'd be your favorite. Oh my god, wait, you're gonna have to C6 Navia. You might have to pull out the wallet. Oh, and her talents are all built too. That's good. I play on NA servers. So sadly, I can't look at any of the EU. I learned that you can't look at crossplay servers, which I get why you wouldn't be able to play with crossplay servers, but it sucks that you can't even like look at their accounts either. I do wish they had like a crossover ability at this point. It's been a while. But I don't know all that goes behind it. Oh, and you've actually done the Chronicles thing too, because you had the little frame. I haven't done any of that yet, because I had to back down my world level, because my characters, well, really started to show that they aren't as good as I would hope. There's a website that lets you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can look at our artifacts. Oh wait, you can actually, huh. I've never really looked at anybody's like artifacts before. Man, that's a good piece. And we'll pretend I know what I'm talking about, because I really don't. That's good. I'm not the smartest when it's come to this stuff. Do keep in mind that I'm using like a community Google Sheet for most of my building. Yeah, these are some good pieces, especially because like if you're able to get HP and defense off of pieces, then you're usually pretty set for characters like that you don't need them for. Oh, you can actually do that in Akasha. Okay. I didn't know you could do that in Akasha. I haven't messed around with that site too much besides just to look with how good my characters were. Because for some reason my Eula's in top 11, and my Diluc, and now my Ganyu. I don't know how my Eula is because her crit rate is kind of trashy. I want to see your Arlecchino. Wait, do you... Okay, I was gonna look at your Arlecchino just so that I could see what you might have, because I'd like some reference. Oh shoot, you have Staff of Homa. I need a good pull-arm weapon. Okay, and he needs, if I ever pull for him, I know what to look for. You have Nervulet too. Holy HP, that is high. Though I think he needs high HP stuff. I think. I don't honestly know. Oh, I didn't know you could actually use that weapon on anybody. Because I know some... Actually, I don't remember where that one's from. I don't think it's an event. Stuff for her, I can put it on, yeah. Wait, will it actually show her? I might have to reload, I'm guessing. Use the Akasha to see your... Yeah, we can do that. I can show off mine too. I just don't want people randomly friend requesting me because I kind of learned my lesson on that. So. What does Nahida need? Oh, she needs a lot of... Oh, that makes sense. I so want her. D-Luke screwed up my damn pulls on her. I'm still mad about it. Wants EM. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, you really... Okay, you can actually get that much higher, near 1,000. Man, my characters suck more than I thought they did. This is why I've still been daily grinding even after I've done the, like, temper thyself stuff. I got my Ito constellation. Columbina. Maybe when she does a rerun, I'll see who else is there and see about getting her. Her HP's crazy high, though it does make sense why. She's so pretty. Someone with a, oh my god. That's a lot of EM. Her design's pretty too, I just don't have a use for Zabai. But I do like her color palette. It's like, it's very nice and like kind of subtle. Oh damn. These are from the exploration, and I think there's a domain for those too. Zabai a little bad pure spite. Oh yeah, that was like an accidental pull, wasn't it? I think I remember you saying. Let's hope my memory is right. My sleep's been still as bad as ever, so my memory is a little slowly decaying. I don't like that, but oh well. Super, oh my, okay, now I see what you mean about the HP. I know healers always need more HP because a lot of their healing goes off of it. Sometimes buffers too, but holy hell, that's a lot. I mean, with my luck with artifacts, I can see how you can get that, but it's still like sometimes when you start focusing on the stat, the artifacts won't give you what you want. She has 50k, damn. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I mean, your account looks pretty good, actually. Let me see, let me see if it reloads it. Okay. It takes time to load, I think. I need to stop itching my arm. I got a new tattoo, which I can't show, but it looks really cool and it's Halo inspired, but it's pretty big and I keep accidentally itching my arm, and you're not supposed to do that at all in the healing process. So I need to stop doing that. What's his crit? Because doesn't he need crit? Yeah. Ah, he's missing 2 artifacts. Okay. Oh, is this actually his signature? I'm not too sure. I'm not that good at the weapons. I have white tassel on mine too for Arlecchino because I don't have her signature. I know if I did, I'd probably be better off. Let me. What do I have on mine? I have white tassel. R5 and level 80. I still need to get. Oh god, I need to get this stuff. What's today? It's Monday, right? Oh, I could actually do this. I need to see what's more important for me to do today. In terms of, do I need character stuff or who else? I'll need to see. That's a craftable? Okay. Yeah, I'm not always smart with the weapons. Mostly because I also never pull off the weapon banner anyway, so I don't know what a lot of the signatures look like. Besides Ito and Durin, because they're the only signature ones I have. And Durin's was a freaking accident. I meant to get Venti's, and then it got Durin's. My luck has been terrible. Actually, I've never... If you get somebody else's signature weapon on the weapon banner, does it guarantee the other one? And will that carry over on banners? I've never thought about it or to look it up. Because I've pulled on it and then I got his and haven't gotten anything else. I don't know if that counts as a guarantee for the one you choose or how that works. Because I just don't use the weapon banner that much. How do you have 13? Oh, because I do a lot of the world quest or story quests. Like I knock out a good amount of content, but there's probably, like, I mean, there's a certain point where these characters don't have artifacts, so I end up having a lot left over from artifacts, and I haven't tackled talents in such a while because I needed to. What you need to Volin and books, and I've missed the books. Eula needs Ajdaha, right? What do you need? You need Ajdaha, and I've had trouble with him because I don't have good enough shielders. It doesn't carry over for the weapon banner. Okay. And the only signature you have is Staff of Homa. Yeah, I only have 2 on accident, and I've been told that I really need better weapons on my account. My Ganyu's been pretty good without it. So is my D-Luke. My D-Luke I had to get from the store where you can use the, what are they called? I've gotten D-Lukes from here when it's been on rotation, but it's still not his signature. It's just it's good enough. So I didn't have that great of claymores. I could technically use pulls for this, however, I'm conflicted on whether I really should be saving my star glitter for anything in here, or whether it's better to just use it on here. Like, what's the best use for it? I've contemplated. I also have Skirk on accident. I just don't use her. Yeah, I forget if it was her or a Scoffia that's very tied to,
Come on.
that's very tied to each other. I don't know which one is more tied to the other. Like, if you can use Skirk more on her own. Skirk's design is cool. I still really do feel like she has a very Honkai design. But it makes sense after you learn who and what she is. Why she doesn't look like a Genshin or Teyvat chapter character. The damn 4-star, not the 5-star. Fair enough, I get, like, I want to get all 4 stars, and actually, who am I missing? 4-star wise, I'm missing Dahlia. I don't have Aurora on. Okay, well, I'm missing those 2. And I'm missing Game? Fremine? I think it's Fremine. And then I'm missing him, which I want all the 4 stars because it's easy. Doesn't mean I'll use them. You can very much tell the eras in which I took a break from playing, because you can tell all around Fontaine there's a good amount of characters missing. Same with Natlan. I have 1 Natlan 5-star. And that's just only because I took a break for like 2 or 3 versions. I think just because of the whole VA strike, and I wanted stuff to be voice acted again, so I waited till it semi came back. So that means I missed a bunch of banners. Missing, yeah. Eon-san, that was an accident, and I don't know how much I have of her. I'll only see, I just barely have her. I think I have her, not an event, I think. I don't know when the hell I got her. But yeah, I've heard Eon-san can be okay. It very much depends on your team comp for that. Tell you what characters I have that are accidents. Yeah, I'm sure, like, everybody has some characters that were like, whoops, did not mean to get that one.
Oh, hey, you're here.
Navia, Nervulet. You got a lot of good characters on accident. I don't know, maybe the game's trying to just throw you a bone. I still kind of want Zhongli just because I know his shields are good. And I like the shielders a little more now, except I need to build my shielders better, because I do have some. I just need to actually do the work. Yeah, you have Navia, you have some characters I really want. I mean, if there was a trading system in Genshin, they are surely never gonna add that. Because then you could just pawn off stuff from dead accounts and then The market would go way down for people pulling. It's a funny idea, but they'd never do it. Don't need the damn characters. I mean, if I could, I'd take them off your hands. Some of them, not all of them. You want Mawika? Yeah, Mawika's like crazy good. I think even still, she's super good, and people are still finding out ways to make her even better. Yeah, rip the Nervulette pull. He's good, but I get wanting Mawiko because she's just absolutely overpowered. I think even still. Give them all for enough. And yeah, you'd have enough. That's 6 characters. Just turn them all into Navia.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
She looks kind of tired.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Oh. Just one Mawika for the bike. Oh yeah, she's super good for exploration from what I've tried out from her on a friend's account. Like, out of any Natlan character, she is like one of the best for exploration. I wish her bike lasted a little longer in the air, but I get that that's not the main mode they want you using, I'm guessing. Her bike's super cool though. I'd pull for her if she showed up, depending on who else is in the rerun. Besides the fact that she's overpowered, she is very cool. And the bike makes exploration so much better. Care about the nuking. Yeah, the bike. She nukes pretty good, but the bike makes everything so much easier. Especially just for trying to complete extra stuff in the game. T6 Mawika allows you to stay on the bike for... Really? Damn. Did not know that. I won't be able to achieve that at all. But that would also be super cool. Staying on the bike, you could just ride around all of Teyvat. Do whatever the hell you want. Wait, I know her bike lasts less on water, but if you could stay on it forever, if that can apply to her other travel modes like the flying and water, could you try and do the thing of going from Leeway to Inazuma? No more ice bridging, Mawika bike tech. I don't know if it actually let you do that though, since the bike tends not to last that long on water. If it did though, I want to see a video of somebody trying that.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can... wait.
Oh, poor Varissa. She's like dying out here.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks, I appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude.
Also, I'm going to write this down before I forget because I can feel it might slip my mind about the Akasha system at the end of stream and the trailer. So I make sure I don't forget those and be a bad streamer. Watch 6.4 trailer. I try not to forget that stuff, but I know last stream I finished up the quest and then I was so done with having sat there and listened to tons of dialogue for ages. And that Duel Today fight. God, you can go back and do that fight? I don't think I can possibly even do that. I think my characters would all get wiped out, no matter who I took in. Asha system. And Okay, there we go. I have now written it down on a post-it note in front of me so I do not forget. We'll do the trailer first, though. Want to get Klee and Alice. They better have... I really hope they have a team bond. That, or even when Nicole comes out, if they have, like, a special mage buff. I'm very curious how different they might make Alice's gameplay to Klee's. So then people don't be like, oh, it's just a better Klee by this much. Especially since Alice has been like, she's a certainly powerful mage enough to, her power is probably very close to an actual Shade's power. I'm thinking anyways, but she can commit atrocities if she wants to. So if she's better than Moeka, that would be nuts. It would probably actually be kind of lore accurate too. Either that or team interactions like Zuzu. Oh, okay, I didn't know Zenless had that. I don't know much about Zenless. If they added more male characters, then I would probably play. A little more variety in the characters. I do like a good balance. I like the girls and all. But some guys in there too, like throwing a little more in there would be nice. But I don't know how often they actually do their updates and banners. I feel maybe this is just because I'm disconnected from other Hoyo games. I feel like Genshin does banners and updates a lot more frequently than its other games, but don't count me on that being accurate because I don't know squat about the other games. Besides which ones are good to play for free to play, and which ones are not good to play if you want to not shell out your wallet. That's all I know. Alice is 100%. I hope she does, because it would be lore accurate. It's just then how are they for Nicole, because she's going to be playable too. I'm very curious how her gameplay will be, especially if she's going to be Pyro, and then we're going to have Alice, who's also Pyro, and they got to make him different. I'm really wondering how Nicole will play. I think it's quite some updates though, till she comes out, because I haven't seen any leaks, and that usually means it's going to be a while. Seems like a sub DPS. Yeah, it would fit her character too. She's very like supportish, but she does have power, you know? I wonder if because if she's not sub DPS, then I want to think she could be a shielder. Or shields or buffs, maybe. I don't take her for totally a healer, but she isn't main DPS material either. So sub DPS are like buffer shields. Yeah, Alice is definitely gonna be pure DPS. Oh my god, she's gonna wreak atrocities all over Genshin. It'll be so fun. Yeah, there really isn't anything else she can be. There's nothing else that would fit. She has to be main DPS or everybody else is... Like, fans are just gonna be so upset because she's gotta be crazy powerful. You can't knock her down to like, oh, she's a healer. Like, no, that does not make any amount of sense. God, I can't wait till she comes out. And I haven't seen any leaks of her coming out either, so I know that's gonna be a while too. It'll be very interesting when both those mages come out.
When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters. But the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Veressa was a key member of that team. Veressa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
Oh man, she's like dying over here without the food. Hopefully it hurries up real quick. Alice isn't coming out during so all of the Lunar Nodcry stuff. Okay. That makes sense. They have a lot of new characters they're bringing in. Like almost every update has been getting new characters. So I'm sure they don't honestly have the room in their updates, because we have Varkov coming out, we have some are 4 stars, we have another new character that's like sub-captain or something of Varka, vice captain. I don't know if he's a 4 or 5 star. I haven't honestly looked at that. I think we have another character that might be a 5 star. Roland? I'm not entirely sure. I've seen the name, I've seen a picture. I do not know what he's supposed to be though. And then we have presumably playable Dotare, but that is much more speculation than like full, oh, somebody has a model or dialogue or something. Like more proof than just people speculating off of an image. Yeah, the rest is just slowly decaying. I've seen proof, like people, if, I don't know where the image is, but there's like an image of like, here's the rest of like the Nodcry characters with kind of like a Starry Size setting in the back, and they have the reflections, and there's one 6th character that isn't there but has a reflection, and some people have compared it to the silhouette of Dotare, and it seems to match. However, I'm very uncertain how they're gonna do that. Like, he has segments, but it's the whole thing of he doesn't have a vision, and he, at least canonically in the comics, if they ever stuck with that, doesn't like visions or delusions. So I still don't know how they're gonna pull it off if they do. I'd love if they do. But I'm not sure if that, it could be the bait people for excitement, but it also could be a total misinterpretation off of a shadow that's kind of blurry at that. But there have been people comparing it. It's just not 100% like confirmed or whatever. It's just, it's theories at the moment, and probably a lot of wishful thinking. It would be neat. I'm just very curious how they're gonna play it off if they do decide that. But we have so many characters that are coming out in Nodcry, it might be kind of hard for them to even release that. We'll see. It's definitely gonna be some updates off, for sure. We got too many other characters to go through.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the IV Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge.
As much as the land, Collective of Plenty areas like Plenty Volcano, they have like a pretty good farmland, which also means very, like a lot of stuff to steal for cooking. I swear, Copium one day will be that having proficiency in all recipes will be an achievement. So I will keep moving towards that. I also need more healing food anyways. I've been using a lot of that in domains and stuff. That also should tell you that my healers need better builds. I need to build everything. Don't tell us, Scofier.
Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Versa go?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
But the competition hasn't started. I need to do more Natlan exploration. Like, look at that, 8%. Nothing goes past 40. It's bad. It's so bad. And we're not counting Easy Breeze because I fully cleared that from the event. Well, wait, no, what am I missing? I'm missing stuff over here. And I don't know if I'm done with this area. Wait, I thought I 100%ed that area. Are you kidding me? I've done so much in that area. What am I missing, man? If we need a healer that badly, then clearly he needs Siege Wing more than... Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that, because I've stuck with my Kokomi build, which sure could probably be slowly screwing me over, but I haven't worked on Bennett like, in ages. Mizuki has nothing. Who else can heal that I have? Who else? Layla shields, but she's not up to Ko yet. Surely not. I probably barely have artifacts on her. I have Jean not too long ago, actually. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna do this. I have a lot of books from grinding on my phone when I was in Japan because I didn't have my laptop at all, so. There's also the island behind the fog. Yeah, I haven't done that. Kuki, oh yeah, I had her going towards that, but I think I stripped her of her artifacts recently, so yeah. She's barely built, and at that, I think she's actually built on the wrong set at this point. Building Yao Yao? Oh wait, yeah, I was told she heals. I haven't done that. This is why I need to find out everybody that I need to level up or get built. Kuki's stuck at level 50. Eesh, I can't talk. Because I haven't done the Chasm Beast much. I know I need to do that. Yeah, Kuki has all her artifacts stripped because I think I was gonna reroute her to another set and then totally forgot to put it on. I had her on Tenancy for some reason. I don't know why. And then I had Diona for a little bit for a more healing job, but she wasn't doing too hot. Where can I find? Yeah, there's barely any real healing from her. Though I kind of need to get her up. But okay, I need to consider Yaya, especially because I have her skin now, so. But yeah, she has nothing. She even still has the basic weapon. A lot of these characters, you can tell, will have basic stuff. I say that, and then the 3 characters I look through have actual weapons. Yayo's a really good healer. Okay, I need to keep that in mind. If you don't have it already, you should... yeah. I actually don't have that, but I needed to remember to grind that. NRE. I know that's in the blacksmith. I'm missing some treasure compasses too. I remember that. And then build the Yao Yao. And now I'm out of room on this post-it note because I'm writing way too big. Yayo scaled on HP. Okay. I will look into that because I need a better healer. Recipe at Mondstadt level. Okay, yeah. I think I don't have the recipe.
So delicious.
I think either I didn't have enough stuff to craft it or I forgot that I had it somewhere in my bag, but I wrote it down, so I will be looking at that.
Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Oh, she's going nuts. She can't wait anymore. The competition needs to start now.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Hopefully that doesn't screw her over for the competition. Yeah, she was really about to lose it.
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Cause she was dying of hunger. Grab the crowbar. Yeah, just automatically win by default. No competition needed.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zakatl. The showdown is about to begin.
Let's go! Lore-wise, ZZZ is the weakest out of all the Hoyo games. Maybe that's another reason why I haven't jumped on it. I'm very much like, I need a story to keep engaged in the game. And I love lore. That's why I rave about Genshin so much. I don't know if Genshin's the lore heaviest game, but I love Genshin's story. That is why I will always like continue to play it. Same with Windcraft. I really like Windcraft's story. Especially the Realm of Light stuff. That's so cool, but I also need to get a level to finally get more into it. Not there quite yet. Yeah, Genshin's story always keeps me engaged.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
I bet Veressa's gonna win, but it'll be really funny to see Paimon admit defeat. I mean, if Genshin... Oh yeah, I forgot they have more than just Honkai Star Rail, and there's the Honkai Impact. I forgot about that game. Character in a fight to Zuzuki. What are you fucking about? Oh my god. Damn. Oh, huh. I honestly wasn't... I should have guessed, but I honestly didn't think there was going to be more than Veressa and Paimon.
It smells so good! Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
ZZ is basically normal people. Oh, really? I guess that makes sense from the gameplay I've seen. Kind of. I say that as if I really know. I haven't seen that much gameplay. I do semi-like the gameplay. I need an engaging story, but also I do like a more balanced of the characters. And it's hard for me to want to commit to more than one Hoyo game. Especially because I'm nowhere near done with all the content that Genshin has to offer currently, even with its ever-expanding quest. So, I'm not too, like, uppity to get into more Hoyo games, but I do like to see them on occasion. Like, especially the art. Art's always good. Alright, anyways, back into the competition, because I'm sure it's just about to start. Yep, it looks good. These portions, though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Oh, come on, Paimon, you can do it. I don't know about Traveler, but certainly Paimon.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varessa's plate looks completely different than ours!
What the hell? I guess because she's been in this before, they know what she can relatively handle. But, holy, she's taking up a whole table to herself.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varessa challenge.
Yeah, I guess they know what she can handle. Meaning even the current final boss were to fight the first boss of Genshin, yeah, Dvalin would probably win. Wow, really? Damn. That is interesting.
The Varessa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varessa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Varessa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
You know, fair enough. Fair enough.
Only one other person has come close to beating the Varessa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Wait, you're saying Moika's done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varessa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varessa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
And you know, I can see why they would investigate.
But once the Archon finally saw Varessa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Moika had these portions, and she just breezed through?
Let's just go for it. It'll only get harder as the food gets cold.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got!
Oh my god, I love that we just have a tiny, tiny spoon when most of this is hand eating. Like, there's no need for a spoon. Just eat it with your hands. I think that's the best way for food competitions anyway, is just to eat with your hands. You're gonna make a mess anyways, just go all in. A month's worth of family dinners on that table. Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
You gotta imagine the voice actress gets paid to make food eating noises.
And this one is... All right. That's it. Paimon taps out. All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Wow, yeah, we still have a lot of leftovers compared to Varessa. Holy. Yeah, no, that's gotta... There's even, any of the, like, grunt noises or dying lines, they get paid for that. Voice acting is, like, that'd be such a fun career. I know it probably takes a lot of work, especially to keep your voice healthy. And not absolutely destroy your throat and finding work, but it's gotta be so entertaining to do the most hilarious things and you get paid for it. Yeah, just, she's absolutely Pac-Man.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
She looks so satisfied, but she was kind of dying before this, so... You want me to be what? Yeah. Or even, Actually, no, wait. FNAF doesn't really have much in the way of custom jump scares, because I was like, oh, if you just get paid to do a jump scare, you just get paid to scream into a mic.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge.
You need a bigger challenge for her.
And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
That... Damn. Oh, wow, and we're like last place. We have a little more than... Actually, yeah, we have a little more than some of the other people. Oh my god. We're last place. Yeah, Ultimate Custom Night, it has all the death lines, but I don't think it has like the custom screaming for sound effects. I think they're all taken from their original games. Yeah, all devouring novel. They really, that would be so funny if they took some Fontaine inspiration just to name it that. Yeah, whenever I get back to the FNAF series of games, because I have all of them, besides any after 7 or Ultimate Custom Night. I don't have like FNAF World or I have Security Breach. I don't have Mimic or what, they have a cart game now too? But once I get back to those, Ultimate Custom, that's gonna be hard to do, trying to do some of the challenges, but it'll be fun. That's definitely on the list of things to do this year, is get back into FNAF, because I love FNAF, and as a fan, I feel like I should have at least touched all the games to some extent. FNAF 4 is gonna suck though, because of all the hearing you have to do.
Well done, Veressa.
And like blasting up the volume. Yeah, Veressa won that by a long shot.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
Paimon, you gotta remember, you are much smaller than Veressa.
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Looking like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
Yeah, Veressa can really pack some food. But I mean, if she runs around all day, she's at least burning it off to some extent. I suddenly have bone cancer. Help me. Yeah, no, Veressa runs it all. It's so sad, all the controversy that came around her when she came out. But I know she's still a pretty good character, nonetheless, despite that. But a lot of people weren't a fan of her design. I honestly don't see anything wrong with it, but, you know, people be people.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Yeah, I still semi-wish that Veressa was one of the heroes of the pilgrimage. However, it does make sense via her character, and then also with Ion-san being in that first Genshin trailer. That it was Ion-san and not Veressa. She's still very cool. I don't think I'd ever pull for her, but I do like her color palette, and I like playing her on my friend's account. I don't have the team for that. Yeah, Genshin is Genshin. They're gonna make Genshin designs, yeah. And I mean, it's good for them to try new things, try a new formula to some extent. And because, you know, you want to make your characters look more unique from each other.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Eon-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course! The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's still pretty amazing. It's so funny how they thought Paimon was going to be competition and she was nowhere near close.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
There's always some drama between Genshin characters. Yeah, that's pretty true. There's always going to be the drama, just sometimes some of it spikes more in spreading around than others. I'm sure all characters have gotten their complaints before.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one.
It's not just Genshin. For Zenless, people didn't like Suna. Ooh, which one's Suna? I need to look that one up. Because I don't know all the names for them that well. Oh wait, I haven't seen her. Is she... I don't know if she's newer or not. I haven't actually seen this one before, though I haven't seen all Zenless characters, so, you know. Oh, she is new. Okay. So, okay, I haven't seen any of her controversy yet. Or, you know, drama. Yeah, I only know a few Zenless characters. Oh, you got her recently. Is she good? Since I haven't seen much about her.
I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Eon-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
She's really good. Oh, that's good then. Oh, and a good support. Okay. Yeah, I know they have, from the little I've learned of Zenless, they have... It's not a different element type, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. I think, like, it's more a certain types of characters, like stuns, supports, DPSs in that sense, and elements? I really don't know much about Zenless, though. I know a little bit more than I would any of the Honkais. Get the new character, Ari. Ooh, I feel like I have actually heard that name. Oh god, I hate that you can still hear my keyboard. Oh, she's one of the new ones too. Okay, I think the only way I've seen any of the new Zenless characters is one photo of a cosplay. And they were in a group. And that's it. Because I've seen her before. And the other one, I guess I didn't recognize, was also in that group photo that I saw. Stun, support, attack, rupture, defense. Okay, yeah.
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients.
Man, it's starting to make me a little bit hungry. I didn't eat that long ago. But for the little bit of time I was in Japan, we kept going, like maybe 3 times. We went to yakitori places, which is like skewers. I wasn't that explorative. I feel like there's a better word. But I didn't explore the menus that much. But the skewers I did have were really good, and man, would I go back to just have more of those. I wish I ate more while I was there. I wish I went to the frickin' fish market. But we didn't have time to. Next time I go, whenever that will be in the future, because I really do hope I get to go at least one more time. I really want to go to the fish market because I love fish. I would love to go. The time we could have gone was on a weekend though, and that would have been like a horrible experience because it gets crazy busy any time of day there, from what I've researched. So probably wouldn't have been the best idea. C1 R1 character in every gacha except Genshin.
Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Why would you need to do that for a green one?
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
What? So nobody's looked into it?
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
I mean, sure.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom. I should see what Versa thinks.
Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they wouldn't just question the green mushroom. Yeah, like you might be putting a little bit of a handful of dirt in your mouth, eating it. I'm wondering if it's like, I don't know. We gotta see it, because that's so oddly specific, and especially just a scholar coming over. Hey, don't do that, and dips out. I feel like that'd be very, very suspicious. Oh my god, and there's so much stuff here. I don't even know if I need any of this. Alright, that's probably enough.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
Yeah, I almost want to think the green mushroom is like, maybe it's toxic when exposed to something.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it.
Or maybe if it's like a parasite to other plants, so it's better to just eat it and get rid of it.
If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me one sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon, Natlan's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder why the scholar said what he said. Yeah, she just picks it up and eats it nonchalantly. She's like, free food!
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
So are we gonna have to go do it?
In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
You're strong enough to uncover the truth. You're strong enough to command the truth. Yeah, they just ended up going with it and not remotely questioning it. Which is a little odd, but I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't be that destructive, but I don't know, I guess this will be a job for the traveler.
Command the truth?
If fear was the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
Oh yeah, I heard that name in the winter event near Dragonspine. They were going on and on about the comics that were based loosely off a history of Natlan.
Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said.
Yeah, ain't no dumb person picking up a mushroom off the ground, shoving it in your mouth. Yeah, sometimes the logic of games and mushrooms aren't exactly the best. Because it's like most, well, I won't say most, because I actually don't know that. But I know a good amount of mushrooms can be poisonous to some extent. So it's not exactly the smartest idea to just go picking up mushrooms wherever you go. Like, definitely don't do that in real life. But in a game, they don't exactly specify that at all. Unless it's like one of those survival games. I couldn't tell you which, but I'm sure there's probably a few that actually put that function in a game of like, you eat a mushroom, you're gonna die. Or you're gonna poison yourself. Yeah, Teyvat has laws of its own.
So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Do some elemental sight on the mushroom.
So, notice anything, traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
What the hell? Oh, did we cook these mushrooms correctly?
Who said that?
I thought this was a comm story quest. What the hell is this?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Cut to the chase. You talk big, but I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
This green mushroom kind of talking funny. No story quest would be calm unless you're Yoimiya. Yeah. Man, I miss her. I want an Inazuma event. I miss Yoimiya's just bubbly personality. I also miss trialing her. She was fun to trial out in her story quest.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Damn! This green mushroom is mean.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I'm trying to see if I recognize her voice in any other character. Because it sounds vaguely familiar, but it could also just be they borrowed a voice actress from an actual character to do this. You do have a brain, yeah. Yeah, you aren't entirely wrong. Versus very much just, she'll go with the flow, mostly focusing on eating and keeping the tribe. She only tends to question things when other people start to. At least in this case.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being.
I mean, we didn't really want to be your subjects, so...
However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity. And we shall see if you're worthy.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets.
I don't want to become a mushroom. Why would I want to be your subject?
If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
That was a very weird experience.
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hao is better than him.
Definitely. I still think how was worse. Definitely.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Yeah, I feel like we're almost being pranked.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists. Oh, and that's supposed to be a he. I tried to keep it neutral till I kind of knew.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Oh no, yeah, they absolutely are. You can just flip them over and they die.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Yeah, we don't need anybody else falling into this trap. If they eat one of these.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
It sounds like freaking Spike from My Little Pony. Dude, they gave the mushroom a voice. Okay, then, I didn't think we were in Sumeru, guys.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Yeah, they really could have just gotten rid of the mushrooms.
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit.
Mercy! Mercy!
Well, that was an easy flip.
Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
That's the most random encounter.
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
I mean, there's a few more mushrooms around here, so.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice!
This question, the second time, the more BS I see. Yeah, this is a very odd quest. I did finish. We can't do Mualani's because I already did it, but I did like that one kind of more than this one. This one's very it was very calm and kind of gave us a tour, which is cool. But this is a really weird storyline.
Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm not a fan of riddles either. I'm pretty much a riddle. We'll pretend we're a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Because they're mushrooms. What else are they gonna do?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy. Oh my god.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
experience with these kinds of jokes.
We certainly do. Yeah, I would almost think they're friends with Sino. They know something. More than we need them to know. Puns are my kind of humor, but fungi one is kind of old.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
That is very odd. That is really weird. Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Especially this quest is a little bit, no offense to the quest, it is a little bit of a nothing burger. But still gotta do it to get that reputation. So I would have been doing it regardless, and otherwise there's more at the end of it. So I will take the extra money to do absolutely nothing with. Well, leveling characters. I really gotta do that. Well, and artifacts. I don't think leveling takes Mora. No, but the artifacts do. So I need to do that. I really need to do that. My characters suck.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Leveling takes more? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I need to do both regardless. And I need to up Eula's weapon, and then I probably should look into other people's weapons at some point. But you know, if I'm gonna build Yao Yao, I need to make sure I keep up on my Mora. I haven't had to do any of those Mora Cloud. I don't remember the proper name of it, but I haven't had to do any of those in ages. I'd like to keep it that way.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Leyland. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't had to. I've only been doing the book ones for quite some time now. Oh. Wow, I'm surprised you guys could hear that. It's just me knocking something on my desk. Hold up. Why is that so loud? I'm not that close. I just gotta be careful with the stuff on my desk then. My desk is a little bit crowded today.
Hey, there are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
What are the voices for this? Why is this the quest?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Hey, don't be so mean.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony, and I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
These are some weird, sassy mushrooms.
Yeah. A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense,
It might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Oh no, they did. We don't even need to go and ask them now. We can skip that. Fun fact about Zenless, the majority of playable characters that could be an absolute threat to Zenless's main city if they weren't as friendly as they were. Alright, yeah, no, fair enough. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, this is a little bit of a nothing burger quest, so I totally get that. Yo, I don't know how much I'll be doing after this one. This one's making me extremely bored. But I still gotta do it. For Natlan progression, I really want those wings. They look pretty cool. And I'm slapping them on Duluc as soon as I get them.
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh? Well, we've already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Okay, so get close to burning them.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan, Verissa?
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
And we're gonna use this easy teleport. Just keep getting this done faster. This feels like the much longer part of this quest. Oh man, I could have just probably jumped off of that area. You know what? Oh well, I get to use Eonson a bit.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
This silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Verissa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
So we're all just gonna cook a bunch of mushrooms? To, like, see the Sage Lord's true form? It seems a little much for, like, 6 people to be doing.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
But yeah, that looks definitely a little more fragrant.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Though we're gonna get instantly distracted by the voice.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter.
Do we need to burn the mushrooms?
But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Man, this mushroom sucks.
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat.
Dude, do we have to go to the volcano and cook it? That seems a little extreme, but whatever.
Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Alright, where exactly? Oh, all the way over here. I'm surprised we wouldn't just use the volcano. But I guess, you know, they probably want to make it a last minute kind of choice. And it looks like I have a waypoint to get. Once again, I haven't really done much exploration around here. This area specifically is 8%. Which is what my deserts were before I was doing a bunch of world questing. Which they're a bit better. None of the deserts 100% though, because damn does it kind of suck. I need to like dedicate a day to doing that. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing any fighting.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competitions seem to be the thing around here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
She's a simple gal.
Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell there's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress, I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatenna. All right, we should keep looking.
Yo, we get to play her. Let's go.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
I did not use her ability.
Oh, a falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Oh, now these guys.
Show no mercy. Faster, stronger. Too strong. Hi. Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
So maybe for that one domain that has a bunch of those avatars of lava that I need for lollies, I need to actually have more electro characters, except I really don't have that. I have Raiden, and sure I have Kaching, but she's stripped of all her artifacts. So maybe I need to slap some on her and give it a try. I really need those artifacts, because Sit Lolly's not being built just because of that.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Yeah, Kaching I have. I used to have her, and then as soon as I got Raiden as my prime electro character, I don't have much on her. Oh, she has her. Wow, her weapon's at 90. Oh, and she does have stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I thought she ended up getting stripped of her stuff. Oh, and she's not terrible. Her crit rate's really bad, but that's because I haven't touched her in ages. I didn't realize I actually still had stuff on her. Well, good to know. And actually no constellations, and some of her talents are upgraded too. Hey, good on past me for actually doing that and being good, because you can see I have Raiden, I have Kaching, and Kuki's all the way down there. So yeah, you can see how attentive I've been to that.
Hurry up, Brassa! Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Justice o'clock! Oof! Hut! Zip! Yeah! Hero incoming!
She's so fun to play just because you can just spam her stuff.
Volcano is acting up again!
Oh, did not realize I was leaving the area.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to run away. My bad.
Yeah! Hero incoming!
She took that out all by herself.
Oh, a bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions.
Oh.
My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, You really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just...
You're using her as inspiration.
I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Hiding is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much, and I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
That mushroom's gonna be so picky and be like, no, you have to go and cook it in the volcano. Have fun.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash.
Oh wait, we totally don't need to be running back there. Let's not do that. And we can just jump down here, right? Yeah. Though I have to be careful of my landing so I don't accidentally kill her. Let's not do that.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Fair enough.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Veressa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
Oh, no, not yet.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
All right, will this be near the end of this? Or do we have one more step? Please let this be its end.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
Oh God. This is a good sign that this might be near the end, but this is not a good sign for us not getting, like, we're just gonna get poisoned, smoked out. Uh-oh. Oh. Huh? Oh, these damn mushrooms. We're not in Sumeru. I didn't think we'd have to deal with this. It's taking a while to load.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel anything strange?
No. what are you feeling?
This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
That is one silly looking mushroom.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
Well, then go on and show us.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
They really aren't.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Alright, sure. We can do this quick.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Headbutt! Boom! It's justice o'clock!
Ooh, which one did it start to auto-target over there?
Heads up!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
Sure, buddy, sure.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point.
Paimon is explaining exactly how I feel about this quest.
Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I will take the free chest, though. Goodies. They aren't that good, but you know, it's something.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Yeah, you can't exactly survive off of only mushrooms.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree?
Not really.
Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on. I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru. The buildings from your visions support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either. This mushroom sucks. So mean and just... It's like a scam. They're very scammy.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Down a
He jumped
well?
down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
Yeah, because there's a whole freaking desert in the middle. Like, the mushroom would have died at that point. There's nothing to feed off of. Be blown away in the desert tornadoes.
And
sandstorms.
through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
What?
I mean, like, we can really do anything else.
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go.
Shoot. Wait, how am I? Ah, shoot. I forgot how to use her abilities. I know this was in the challenge for Lantern, right? No, 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 no!
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Ooh, let's go.
Get a load of this.
Don't worry about me. I've got this. Get back on track.
This is quite the path.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Let me go. Here we go. That's one cool little dragon and a nice shortcut.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Oh, thank God there was wind there. Jesus, freaking almost jumped to my death.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time.
Get it, get it, get it.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh, it's like spores.
Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
There's only one guy left worshipping the mushroom.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that is a bit embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't last that long with that kind of formula.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Wah, wah. Yeah, I mean literally living under a rock.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now. why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Oh my god, we're almost near the end. Oh, okay, well that works.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Oh, well, there's another mushroom statue.
Fulfill our path!
Watch out!
Headbutt! Kapow! Hi! Tip! Tip! Cut! Cut!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What shipping deal? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Oh, is that not? Oh. You can only do one at a time. Glad it didn't hit her.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So, you're a god. It really doesn't seem that godlike.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
You know what? Let me look this fool up. During the Archon War, when people were starving, Bifrons offered his clones as a way to provide sustenance to people who granted powers in return for aiding them, calling himself the Sage Lord. Okay, so he was actually like a little bit helpful in the Archon War, but that's about it. Yeah, like if you think this is still the Archon War, yeah, 2,000 years is probably about right for living under a rock. That's really behind the times.
You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter. My plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You might be a little late on that.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
No?
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Different war, buddy.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom.
See, even Paimon and Traveler is so done with this frickin' mushroom. Yeah, Natlan's a little too split apart to fully make sure everybody's up to date about the Archon War. Well, I mean, and especially being buried under a rock. But I'm curious if how much Natlan ended up having to really deal with the fallout of the Archon War. I only wonder how Natlan's experiences compare to everybody else, since their whole ley line system and everything else is pretty different from most other nations.
But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which makes you easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom, because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
We just walk calmly out.
No! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey! I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Oh, thank goodness we're back.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms! Atoli!
Get ready to feast!
Your time to shine, Veressa. She's so done with mushrooms.
More, please.
Guess it's time to dig in!
Stop this at once! Huh? What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
Oh, that was some cute animating, and I love the switch between the art and the in-game cutscenes. That's at least a cute ending to a kind of nothing burger of a quest. And hey, we get to see Verissa.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
You tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Veressa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Oh, really? How come Natlan just completely missed it? I wonder if it was a little more centralized, because like Liyue, Mondstadt, and Inazuma all got hit by it. I want to assume Sumeru and Fontaine did, but which nations in Genshin were affected by the Archon War? I want to guess maybe Natlan didn't, because all their Archons are humans. Okay, yeah, you and me were on the same train of thought. And so, yeah, they were, so... Looking at the wiki instead of the AI overview. So, fighting for the Divine Throne pieces, and I guess because Natlan only really had one, they already had their ways anyways, you know. It didn't really matter to them. Okay, and so like they were affected, but just missed it because they're all humans, and it didn't affect them as hard as then like all the other nations. I wonder how it affected Nodcry. I wish I remembered or like knew more about how the Archon War truly was for everybody in Genshin, like how each nation was affected. I only really know kind of Mondstadt, Liyue's, and Inazuma's roughly. I don't know about Fontaine and Sumeru though. Well, I think I can guess Sumeru's. Jabonk just, oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. What the hell did I do? That was like, I'm using an Xbox controller and I must have hit something. That was not intentional. He was just so old, the Pyrosovereign dragon, and was crowned Archon. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't know as much about Natlan's Archon history besides the fact that it's just humans and is another 500-year-old Archon. But not too much about its otherwise history besides Xiblanc and then Moika as being named of that too. I want to know more about the dragons, but I'm sure I need to do more world questing for it to reveal more. Because I only got to like know about the dragons of Natlan with a Nephis quest. That's as good as I got. I'm sure there's plenty of world quests that I need to catch up on in Natlan. I've barely done any.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. Not really. Sorry, that mushroom was a bore. This was a weird quest. It was a very weird quest. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time. I don't know if I'll remember this for that long.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said, all it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god.
Well, if they came near the Archon War, they might not have much info, or that person is probably dead. So it depends on if they wrote about it.
Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild? You know, maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right now.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go all the way over there for just a mushroom god. Like, it seems a little much.
Oh, Catherine's back! And is it that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
It's been a while, you two. So, you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course. To those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so, at one point, he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. And so, he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now, I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
So at least that mushroom in the end ended up leaving some mark on history, just a little bit of a pathetic mark on history. Yeah, apparently mushrooms are god in this world.
I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Zamaran?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in a wiki, but I do not remember who that is.
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us.
I'm gonna look this up on the side. Oh, wait. Wait, that thing talks? Okay, I have seen this mushroom before. It's like a big blue mushroom in, when exploring the chasm. I just didn't realize it could talk. Maybe I haven't done that quest, or I did it and totally forgot. I forgot a lot of the chasm quest, to be honest, besides the Daneslef one. I did remember that, but any other quests in there, I don't really remember, and I know I'm not done with that area. Sadly.
And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
Yeah, it's always nice when Genshin's reference things from older updates. Damn, I do not remember. Like, I don't, besides Daneslef quest, I don't remember a lot about the chasm besides trying to explore it and it just being a little bit of a pain, and then I'm not done with it. I really want to be done with it at some point or another. I do like some of the music though in that area.
I would never.
Oh my god, we're finally done. That took so long only because we've been chatting, and I'm so glad today is just a chatty day. I like chatting a lot. So this is like the perfect opportunity to do that. And because I'm already done with that. Wait, what's the extra thing I had in the journal? Oh, there's more of the Traveler Tales. Yeah, my characters are so bad because I can tell, the way I can tell is I had to put my world level back to frickin' 7. It's that bad. So, not fun. All right, that quest started kind of boring me to death. And there's honestly not much more to do. I'm good to move on to doing the trailer and stuff, so. I will need to set that up for a moment. I'm exiting out of Genshin at the moment because I gotta disconnect my controller to plug in my art tablet because we love using a laptop and not having a PC. So I take up like all my ports. Need to move a bunch of stuff around. Because I just reset up all my cables too. Where is the cable? Give me the cable. Thank you. Nope. Switch it around. All right, let's hope that works. All right, gonna try and turn it on. Please work, because I haven't had this over here in a second. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let me find the trailer. Gotta find it first. And this should be the proper trailer. Just gonna get it up. And then I will also move the Akasha page over. Alrighty. Making sure we are on the right screen. This screen. Solid team build from there and raise to world level. Yeah. I need to finish up a team. I keep building strong characters, but all together it does not function as a good team technically. So, all right, is this big enough? We're gonna make this slightly bigger. I don't mind making this slightly bigger. So this is the trailer for 6.4. Correct? Right? Yeah, Luna 5 or 6.4 Genshin, which will probably be out in what, a week or two? No, a week. Because they're usually a week, the trailers and everything drop a week before it updates. So, actually, I need to unmute the tab. I just realized that. Unmute. Alrighty, let me turn it up a bit, and I'll adjust the volume as we go, because I do not know how loud this will be. We can turn this up full here and just go from there. Monster!
Sparkson's Blast! I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event.
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then.
Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire.
Well.
What?
The holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui.
No!
The Fatui is getting away! After her, quick! Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling. From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
All right. I give up. Just don't hit me.
Lupus Boreas. Why so weak?
They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines.
Come forth, Boreas. And then, we will make our triumphant return!
Let's move!
Fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far.
Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas.
The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came. Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. You're holding back. I can tell. You do not wish to strike me down. If you continue on this path, you will die.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas. This place shall be your graveyard.
Get home safe, Varka.
I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas. For the next part, it's over to you, Outlander who caught the wind.
Damn. We're gonna do a lot of back and forth, aren't we? It's so interesting to just see the... I mean, granted, there's like Varka there, and, you know, he's from Mondstadt, but then there's also... Diluc has connections with Nefer, and there's... It's so interesting how far Nodcry and Mondstadt are, but they have so many, like, connections. And I'm quite sure Venti is not the oldest Archon either. So it's odd. But it's so fascinating. But this is going to be a lot of back and forth between those nations, isn't it? The final line, Outlander who caught the wind, is the name of Act 1. Oh. So making references back. But man, this is going to be so much back and forth, but it's going to be interesting. There's some new characters. There's, what, the one that has the kind of dead reddish eyes. Where is it? Where is it? Where is he? Not here. Him. Isn't his name like Lowen or something? He looks interesting. I think people think he's cryo. I think they've seen like there's a cryo vision on his back or something. I don't know if there's any trailers for him specifically out yet. And then there's, what, the character, what, right here. I think his name's like Roland or something. I think his name might have been spoken before, but I do not remember for the life of me. It's nice to finally have some new Diluc art. And there's gonna be stuff with a lot of older Mondstadt stuff that I just don't remember. The statue, yeah, Venti's statue is broken, which I wonder how involved Venti will be in this. It'll be nice if we get real like Archon Venti instead of Drunkard Venti. It'll be interesting to see what the Mondstadt part of this is. Because Nodcry's been super lore heavy, but when they're tying it back to Mondstadt, which is such a kind of carefree nation, it'll be very... I want to see how this writing goes. The only two remaining of the original 7. Yeah. I know Venti's old. I just think Zhongli's slightly older. I don't know if they're the same age. Yeah, I want Venti to be more Archon Venti, less Drunkard Venti. And I mean, with the Hexen Circle, it started kind of going more that way, so it'd be really nice to see more of that. I do like that. Yeah, Venti's holding a ton back from us, especially because he has connections to a Shade. So, like, you know, there's a lot more there. Zhongli's 6,000, well, Venti is 2,600. Oh, I thought Venti was actually a little older than that. Yeah, I know Venti's not the youngest, but like second oldest-ish. Venti Story Quest gets a part 2. Oh, really? It doesn't have a... Damn. I must have done that like ages ago, but I didn't know it didn't have a part 2. I'm surprised. Maybe this will be the patch. And alright, now, I believe there's no... It'll be like the live stream probably. Which I will need to end up watching at some point. But we can look at the Akasha system stuff before I end stream, because I don't have enough pulls on my game right now to do anything. So this one is mine. I have somehow a top 11 Eula Diluc and a Ganyu, and I don't know how. When they don't have their signature weapons. Apparently, the Star Tomb Silver is actually not Eula's best, like, free-to-play weapon. I think. I really don't know how these are so high. And of course, Kokomi's crazy low because I'm doing a really weird build with her that is not optimal in the game whatsoever. So I'm having my fun thing with her. And this is funny. I'm so mature. Technically, him as an Archon is that, but his existence is older since he became the god he was. Yeah, oh yeah. It's. I always forget that because I honestly don't remember or know as much as I probably should about the Archon War. That sure we have the 7 Archons, but there is tons of gods, and we're not even counting the Shades. Like there's tons of gods of a bunch of little individual things. And then we have the 7 Archons, and it was just like, all right, guys, you gotta You gotta fight for this because we have too many gods right now. Fight for it all. But somehow my Diluc is one of my highest characters. My Ganyu's only this bad because I switched out one of her artifacts and I need to get her crit rate back to 45. I'm missing a little and I know that. And I know which one I need to fix. I think I have 2 I need to fix on her. But I'm a little low on luck right now. I've been getting better with her, but her crit damage is still not good enough. It's an artifact thing. Ito, I haven't grinded for his artifacts in a hot minute. Most of these top 6 characters are things I have grinded for. Kachin, that just kind of happened. Charlene and Bennett, I haven't touched in a while. Rosaria, I also haven't touched in a while, and I'm building her in a way that's probably not... she's okay. Citlali, I need to grind for her more, because look at that. That's awful for her. She's not as good as she should be. And okay, yeah, let me look that one up. Yeah, Durin icon. Oh my god, you have so many up here. Holy. Farina gets 2. Oh, it says niche. Huh. I didn't know it could show more info like that. Man, you have a ton of good characters. Oh, Yolan too. Yeah, she's good. I don't have her just because I don't favor her gameplay, but I know she is good. Farina, Mawika, Skirk. I know Ayaka's good. I don't like her as a character, but I know she's still good. Raiden. Man, I need to get this kind of rates right here. My Raiden's not that great. Man, you have a lot of good 5 stars. Kazuha? Yeah. I semi-wish I had Kazuha. Either artifacts. I want to look at this. Oh, I haven't explored the site as much. Man, that's good. These are like, I think I know what these rates are. But they're also just really high numbers anyway, so you can tell they're crazy good. Man, Mawika's so freaking good. I kind of wish I had her. Oh, whoa, that's super good. Man, show me the actual number. Where'd it go? What the? I'm misunderstanding a lot about the site. It's because it's showing symbols for everything. But I think I understand. This is gonna be ER, this should be crit damage, and this is crit rate. Man, you got some really good ones. I still need to grind that domain. Oh, this is, it's lagging. This doesn't like me very much. Oh wait, do you have, oh, isn't this her signature? Oh, and you have the outfit. Nice. Her outfit looks so good for her. They really like up the quality, especially for her haircut. I remember people making a bunch of memes about it. Skyward Blade. I only have like 2 of the Skyward ones, and they're on characters that are like, it's okay for. Okay, can it close? Can it close? Oh, it keeps them open. You can really tell I haven't messed much with this. What is that weapon? Do I have that? I don't think I do. Ooh, what? I have not seen her set before. It very much matches her. Like this is fully like the set's only for Skirk and that's it. You have a lot of good characters. You have no, damn, everybody got Nahida but me. I want Nahida. Battle Pass weapon. Oh, okay. I almost finished a Battle Pass, but I have never bought it. I only buy Battle Passes in games when I actually complete it. I swear, if I actually did Abyss more, then I would probably be way closer. I've been daily playing a lot more since the temper die. I don't know how long that's actually been going on. I've been able to do the past 2 ones, but yeah, that really keeps me daily playing. If I get rewarded for daily playing even more than just a few primos, hell yeah, I'll do that. Man, I want Nahida. Everybody has Nahida but me. I need her rerun to come sooner than later. Oh god. Oh, and C1 Nahida at that. Yeah, I forgot down here you can look at the artifacts and stuff too. Holy! No wonder your Yelan's so good. 49%, damn. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff this site shows. And I'm glad to know that it can actually let you look at other accounts. Because I didn't know that, and I've had someone ask me to rate their account before, but since I couldn't do it in-game, I had to tell them, like, no, I can't. Because they had a Asia server account. But now I know that I can next time anybody asks. Just, you know, I'm not the smartest person to be rating things. Well, it's not even smarts. I don't know as well to build a bunch of different characters that I don't have. But, you know, it's cool to see that everybody has Nahida but me. But also, how many good characters people have. It really makes me realize how much I missed out for taking breaks in the game, because then I missed so many good banners. Or even just chances to build pity and try to pull characters. But that's why I've continuously played, and I plan to keep doing so. I don't exactly have anything, you know, that's blocking me from playing. Because the only reasons I really took break was the VA strike during starting of Natlan, and then near the end of Sumeru and kind of waiting Fontaine, I got really sick, and then I had a bunch of work for like 3-ish months. But work has been very slow. I'm trying to be very good about, looking for a new job nearby. I would really love for content creation to kick off, but I'm going to make sure next week's schedule might be a little sparse, only because I'm going to try and make it a very focused week on behind the scenes stuff. I can actually get emotes now just by putting in my payout information for Twitch, even though I can't earn anything still. I'm not even affiliate, but I can somehow do emotes and points, so I'm going to get started more on that. I need to update things. I need to update some other stuff. I need to work on the thumbnails, because if you look at the YouTube channel, it is a little, it doesn't look as good, because a lot of stuff has the same damn orange thumbnail. So I have to work on that next week. As well as getting started on Blender. We need, and I really want the 3D model to be out soon. I'm planning that for this year, and I wanted it to be early this year, which means before April. I really want before April to get that done, and it's 2 pieces left. I need to do the horns and the halo, and that is it. And then we are good. Besides, if I can try to squeeze in a little very simple, in quotes, lore video, which I'm so using Google Slides for that, to make it like a storybook fashion. But yeah, next week might be a little heavy on art and/or a little light on streams as a whole, just so I need to get some VODs uploaded. I need to get thumbnails changed so it's not all the same thumbnail. But just editing some things, getting it into a slight schedule, per se. Because if I want anything to work, you know, you gotta make it look pretty. You gotta put in more work into it. So that's what I would do, and I have plenty of free time, because my current job is slowly kicking me to the curb, because we have to keep hiring more people, and it's a mess. But what can you do? You try your best, you know? Anywho, that is pretty much the end of today, and I made sure we watched the trailer, we did the Akasha system at the end of stream, so I made sure to be a good streamer. And I will need to look at the NRE and try and get what else I need left, because I don't think I actually have the item itself. Or I forgot to look for it. And I will build Yao Yao. It might take a bit, though. because I need to solidify a team. Anywho, I will be over at my Twitch channel playing Resident Evil 2 at 8 p.m. I'm leaning more into the horror, and we're starting with Resident Evil because I have most of the games. I'm going to try and bring FNAF back over there because it's technically a horror game. It's not terribly scary besides 4. 4's probably going to actually jump scare me. Just because it's going to be so quiet and then boom, loud noise. Yeah, I'll be doing that tonight. And then here is my Blue Sky and Twitter with the NRA if you have... Yeah, I definitely have the recipe. It's more if I have all the stuff, and I just need to probably quickly get it. I just probably need to put in the effort and do that today. Because I swear if I don't have it, I'm probably not missing much. But I have... The only places I need more reputation is Nodcry and Natlan. Everything else is actually pretty much all done, which is good. I've been very good about that. So here's my Blue Sky and Twitter for any schedules and schedule updates and the very rare art postings. I hope to do more since I want to do some more visual overhauls of stuff. But I'll be trying very hard for the next schedule to be doing a lot more hammering into that. When you feel the creative flow, you gotta use it as much as you can. And yeah, we'll be coming back for Genshin tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. starting. It'll be more of the Natlan quest. Maybe we'll do some Abyss if it's one I've already partway through. I think there might be one I actually haven't even started at all, which I think is Scions of the Canopy. I don't think I've started theirs at all. And otherwise, I completed it on an accident, but I highly doubt that because I'm rarely over there. Yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow, 2 p.m. with Phasma tomorrow as well for Double Trouble Tuesday. We're hitting double streams 2 days in a row. You know, just keeping it quite busy for being gone for a little bit. Not terribly long, but just a little bit. And yeah, I do thank you all for staying in the Haven with me, and quite the nothing burger of a quest, but hey, we got to chat a lot, and I love to talk. That is the whole point about streaming. I love to talk. So I will talk about Genshin endlessly if I can. And I will either see you later today at 8 p.m. over on my Twitch, or I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. for some more Genshin, and more yapping about Genshin. Thank you all for staying in the Haven, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!